The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network. Hello Chicago Network is on the air. Hello everybody, I'm Ryan Yanishadis, and it's time to focus. And today we're focusing on the Chicago Cubs to start the week. We're in the Cubs corner. We'll be here all week, and let's get right into it. Let's recap the week first. Just coming back from Sacramento last week, Cubs opening up with a 3-game sweep. I mean, the opener 18-3. That's how they break in Sutter Health Park there in Sacramento. We even got interviewed by the News. Not sure if it ever aired, but just a fun experience to be there. History, optimism with the Athletics, but they lose that one. And then the second game we were behind the dugout was in Home Run Hill in Game 1. So that was an amazing experience as well. If you want to see a look back at that second game, last Thursday was the debut of our Focus California series that we will be launching again in a couple weeks as well when I'm in San Diego and Anaheim. But anyway, Cubs go out, win 7-4, then they take care of them in the finale, get the sweep. Then the home opener on the north side of Chicago, the bats were there. Shota Imanaga was able to 2 straight opening days for Shota. Pitches exceptionally well. Great job by him. His next start will be, I believe, coming up Wednesday against the Texas Rangers. And then Matt Boyd did a great job as well on Saturday, and they take the series from the San Diego Padres. So if the worst case here, you want to at least, because again, you got that, so they win the series there. So at the end of the day, you got, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule as well. They host the Texas Rangers this week on the north side. Going to be chilly, night games. I know there's snow in southeastern Wisconsin, so I don't know exactly the Chicago weather. But then the Cubs will head back out to the West Coast, a very tough road trip. So you have 3 in Los Angeles next weekend and then 3 in San Diego. You'd love to see this team really start to play very good baseball, and you'd like to see them at least be at that 500 mark, or give that cushion, because I mean, you just want to goal in LA is just to get 1 game. Yeah, I know they lost 2 in Japan, and then at the end of this month the Dodgers will be at Wrigley Field, but you want to be at least able to. Shota will not pitch in that series. He'll pitch Wednesday, so it'll be Boyd, if I'm doing this right, Boyd, Brown, and Steele will be in those 3 games, and then 2, 3, 4 will be in San Diego, which would be the number 2 would be Tyone, and then it would be Shota, and then it would be Matt Boyd in San Diego, just if everything stays healthy and everything continues to work out. But I think you got to be happy with this Cubs start. Carson Kelly's had a great start, hit for the cycle, which I didn't even know about till I was on social media at the game. They didn't even, obviously they're not going to announce anything, but all that. And so he's playing exceptionally well. He's even on the graphic. Who would have thought Carson Kelly would be on a graphic on the thumbnail for this episode? So great job by the Chicago Cubs is there. You can't ask for a better start. They're hitting the ball well. And again, they have the hardest schedule in all of baseball for the month of April. And then they have the easiest schedule in the month of May. So you can play around 500 ball hitting May 1st, but then don't let your guard down, because May seems to be the month that affects them making the playoffs almost every year. So we'll see how that goes. But great job by the Cubs winning series against the A's and the San Diego Padres. We'll see if they can do the same against Texas, in LA, and in San Diego. Next week we'll have a focus on the Cubs, and then tomorrow as well. Next week it'll be just like where they're at right now and my thoughts on. I'm not going to really update you. We'll update you on the stats and all that stuff, or where they're at record-wise. But mainly, it's going to be take their temperature next week. Next week on this show for the Cubs focus, and then the White Sox. We're going to be focusing on the White Sox tomorrow, and we'll also be focused. We're going to focus on all the Chicago teams next week and kind of give you their temperature as the seasons are ending or just starting, depending on what sport it is. So, comment below your thoughts. Are you happy about the Cubs right now? Is everyone off the ledge? They start out 0-2. And they were 3 games over 500 at one point this weekend. So great job by the Northsiders. Like the video if you like what you hear, and subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel. Every Monday through Friday, we are focusing on Chicago sports. And again, tomorrow we'll be focusing on the Chicago White Sox. Things not exactly going their way here early on in the season, but we'll continue to cover them as they continue their rebuild. I'm Ryan Yanishadis from the Hello Chicago Network. We're the focus of Chicago sports.